Since you clicked on this video, I'm gonna guess that you wanna grow faster on TikTok. Well, you're in luck. I'm about to tell you everything you need to do to start getting more followers on TikTok. And not what worked yesterday or what's gonna work in 3 weeks from now or a month from now. I'm gonna tell you what works right now. Make sure you stick around for the end of the video because I'm gonna be sharing with you what time you need to post, what hashtags you need to use, what kind of content to create, and so many other small factors that actually go into you getting a lot of followers on TikTok. If you're not doing everything that I say in this video, especially the small secrets that I'm gonna share towards the end, then that's gonna be the reason that you're not growing, hands down. But first and foremost, before I tell you anything, I need you to smash that thumbs up button and make sure you press the subscribe button so you never miss another one of my episodes. So there are essentially only 4 factors that go into getting on the For You page. First, when you post. Second, what hashtags you use. Third, what your content is actually about. And then fourth, how much engagement you get and how much watch time you get. Let's tackle number 1 first. Everybody should be posting 5 to 6 times a day. I don't care what you have going on. I don't care if you just had a baby, if you just moved. I don't care what you have going on in your life. If you work a 9 to 5, guess what? I had a 9 to 5 too about 6 months ago, and I was still able to post 5 to 6 times a day. There is no excuse for not being able to post 5 to 6 times a day on TikTok. I don't care what niche you're in, whatever, I just almost knocked this thing over. Whatever excuses you have right now, you need to throw them out the window because that's gonna be the reason that you just don't grow. And I don't care that Addison Rae or Bryce Hall or whoever took a week off of posting. Those people are already famous. No matter what they post, they're gonna get a lot of views, they're gonna continue to get followers. Odds are if you're watching this video, you're not in that situation, so guess what? You're gonna have to put in a little bit of work, but I'm not saying that you need to spend 8 hours a day making TikToks. You spend 15 to 20 minutes a day, that should be enough to create 5 to 6 good TikTok posts. I was able to quit my job working for Gary Vee because I spent 30 to 40 minutes every single day making TikToks that eventually blew up and allowed me to gain a huge following, and then I leveraged that to get followers on Instagram and on YouTube also. This is all about using the shortcuts and the secrets that I'm about to share with you so you get the most ROI on your time and you don't have to spend 8 hours a day recording TikToks. So that being said, you need to be posting 5 to 6 times a day. 2 of the posts should be new posts, just original posts. 2 of them should be duets, and then 2 of them should be reposts. As you start to grow, you need to post more and more and more. Eventually, you're gonna be posting 15 to 20 times a day. Now I know, like I said in the beginning of the video, I know some of the big creators don't do that. Well, guess what? If you're growing and you want to grow, you should be posting more content. That is just what you should be doing. If you wanna grow faster and you're already growing, you should be posting more. So for every goal and every tier that you hit, you need to start posting more. So when you're hitting 50 to 100 followers a day, post 2 to 3 times more. When you're above 500 followers a day, post 2 to 3 times more. When you're above 1,000, post 2 to 3 times more. And once you're gaining over 1,000 followers every single day, you should be posting as much as possible on TikTok. I don't want you to only make 1 post a day. The reason being, if you do 5 to 6 or 10 or 15, well, guess what? You're putting out so many different more messages. You're gonna relate to so many more people. If I could, I would do this video in several languages, wearing several pieces of clothing, because that might touch with somebody, and then it's gonna get them to subscribe or get them to listen to me. But unfortunately, I can only make 1 YouTube video at a time. But on TikTok, that's why I put out so many different pieces of content. Obviously, I just test with my account, but that's why I tell everybody to put out a lot of pieces of content. Say you're a musician and you're doing like covers for songs, and you did Drake, Nickelback, and some EDM artist. If you did all 3 of those and they all got 100,000 views, or you just did one of them and it got 1,000,000 views, you would probably get more followers from the 3 doing 100,000 than the 1 getting the 1,000,000, because you're gonna touch so many different people. And remember, if you have any questions about anything that I say throughout this whole entire video, all you have to do is leave a comment below, leave your username, and I'm gonna answer them on my podcast. All you have to do is search Not Another Internet Guru wherever you listen to podcasts, and you'll be able to find it. So one of the most frequent questions that I get asked is, hey Rob, what time should I post and what hashtags should I use? Just so you guys know, these things are incredibly important, but they are by far not the most important thing when it comes to growing on TikTok. To answer your question though, hashtags, you should be using 2 trending hashtags and then 2 post-specific hashtags. For example, if you're gonna post about dogs, type in hashtag dogs and use the 2 hashtags that get the most amount of views that show up under there. I know a lot of people tell you to make your own hashtag or use a hashtag that doesn't have a lot of views. This isn't Instagram, this isn't Twitter. You guys should be using the most popular hashtags when it comes to choosing hashtags from the Discover page or hashtags that are niche specific. You need the ones that have the most audience. That is how TikTok determines whether or not your post is worthy of going out to one of those audiences. As far as posting times, in the beginning, I would suggest that 30% of your posts come from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. 30% of them come in the late to early or early to late afternoon, and then 30% of them come from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. That being said, once you find a time that really works, you need to be posting 70 to 80% of your content during that time. Now I know I'm saying post 70 to 80% of your content during that time. That doesn't mean post 10 times in a row at 8 p.m. That is not gonna be good. I would not post more than 2 to 3 times in a row back to back. If you are doing that and you're posting 1, 2, or 3 posts back to back, that's totally fine, but don't do 10 in a row, because then you're really gonna be shooting yourself in the foot and you're not gonna be able to take take advantage of the shifts in supply and demand of content on TikTok, because that is how you get those huge swings in views that you typically wouldn't see. So this brings me to one of the most important things that you guys need to be doing. What kind of content you make and what your content looks like is the most important thing when it comes to producing stuff on TikTok. 99% of people do not follow the overall trends on TikTok or the niche specific trends that are going on, and that's exactly why you get no views. The way that the TikTok For You page works, and I've made a video about this several times, is it matches people that fit an audience with content that they would like. How does TikTok do this? They do this by pushing out content that looks like stuff that's trending. That means using the same hashtags, posting at the right time, having the same color text in your video, having the same song in your video, having the same length in your video. All of these different things really matter. To find what is trending on TikTok, all you have to do is go to the Discover page, or like I said, look up your niche specific hashtags, go in there, look at what the top creators are doing, and look what the top posts are under those hashtags. You should literally be duetting those posts and recreating them. Now, this is not copying anybody. This is just hopping on the trends. That is what TikTok is all about. If you did this on Instagram, it would probably look weird. If you did it on Twitter, it would probably look weird. But on TikTok, it's all about the trends. That's literally what this app is built for. If your content looks and feels like what's trending, TikTok is gonna push it out more than you could have ever imagined. If it doesn't, well then, I'm sorry, you're just not gonna get any views. And like I said, this means posting about the same topic, using the same kind of colors, making sure the text on the screen looks the same, the sounds are the same. All of these things really matter. And FYI, no, the Sway Boys are not a niche on TikTok. I'm sorry, Timmy, but you staring in the mirror and doing stupid shit like this, like Bryce Hall does, he's already famous. They were already famous. That is why that stuff works. They could post anything. He could post a video of him taking a shit and it's gonna get views. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna work for you. Like, they can literally just stare at the camera, it'll get a lot of views. Guys, if you're not already famous, that's just not gonna work. That is not a niche. You need to be providing people with information, education, escapism, or some kind of entertainment. If your content doesn't provide any of those, well then guess what? You're just probably not gonna get any views. So we've spoken about a lot so far, and I know a lot of those things are important, so I'm gonna sum them up just so you guys don't miss anything. Then we're gonna get into the secrets and the tactics that are really gonna help you gain a ton of followers on TikTok. So far you know that you need to post at the right times, use the right hashtags, and be making the right content, mainly trending content. Now let's get into the things that you definitely cannot miss, because they're gonna make all the difference in whether or not your content actually succeeds. And these are just small little tweaks that a lot of people don't actually know about. First, you need to stay up to date on the broad trends that TikTok is pushing out. Right now, they're pushing out things like duets, green screens, tweets, and text message posts. If you don't know what the tweets or the text message posts look like, and by the way, you could change these for every niche out there. You need to look at hashtag tweets and then hashtag text messages, see the type of content that's getting pushed out under there, see what sounds are working and things like that, and you need to implement that into your niche, into your own content. The same thing with duets and green screens. And by the way, you should not be doing your duets vertical unless you're doing that crazy dance trend. Otherwise, they should just be side by side, because that's what looks the best to people on TikTok. If you're just doing a reaction video or just kind of doing complimentary video, it's not gonna work. If you're doing vertical, it has to be like a part of the post. Otherwise, people, it just doesn't look good when you're viewing it. Second, your posts need to be between 13 and 22 seconds long, ideally, and they need to get over 85% watch time if you want to get on the For You page. The number one mistake that I see people making, and I get thousands of DMs every single day that go exactly like this. They send me a video, it's got 13-second watch time, and they're like, hey Rob, how come this didn't go viral? Well, because your video is only 4 seconds long. That's why it didn't go viral. And I'm not saying that TikTok is not pushing out content that is under 13 seconds. I'm just saying 99.99% of the time, the reason you're not on the For You page and you got a lot of watch time and good engagement is because your post is actually too short, or it's too long and the watch time was terrible. I'd also be trying to get 20 to 25% engagement. For those of you that don't know, you could calculate your watch time percentage by dividing the watch time divided by the length of the video. You calculate your engagement by doing shares plus comments plus likes divided by the number of views. You want to get that over 25% and the watch time percentage over 85%. These things are key. And I know what you're saying to yourself. You're saying, Rob, that's great. You told me how to do that, but how do I actually do that? So let me explain this to you. You need to get people to initially watch your video and start watching your video and watch 85% of your video by adding in a hook in the beginning or just adding hooks throughout the video. You could do this a couple ways. One, you could just naturally do it in the video format. For example, that guy Esteban or whatever his name is, he's like the poor looking version of Jake Paul. He does a great job at this. He makes so many posts where the first 5 or 6 seconds, literally him just running up to the camera. The reason being, that's a hook. He just got 6 seconds of watch time before he did anything, and you're gonna sit there and listen to what he has to say, because now you've subconsciously committed to the video. You need to be mixing in the same exact tactics into your videos. Another thing that works great is misspelling things, so people go to the comments and try to roast you for it. Obviously, obviously you did that on purpose, it's just gonna increase the watch time. Another thing that works great is just saying something outrageous or something that makes somebody wanna watch the whole entire video. For example, I had a video that went viral a couple days ago about TikTok getting shut down in the US. The reason that it went viral is because I said top 3 reasons TikTok's not gonna get shut down in the US. People wanna listen to all 3 reasons. It's just a natural hook. It gets people to watch the whole entire video. In addition to that, if you have not incentivized engagement throughout the post or just naturally in the post, in the last 3 seconds, you need to be incentivizing engagement with text on the screen. This means getting people to double tap the video, to share the video, or to click the plus sign. Getting people to click the plus sign is gonna get them to follow you, and these things are incredibly important. I cannot stress how important these things are. They're gonna get you more engagement, they're just gonna get your stuff pushed more, and it's gonna get your audience used to engaging with your content and just get people in general used to engaging with your content. If you don't ask for engagement and you're not famous and the post was not incredible, then odds are you're just not gonna get any engagement. So it's a great way to get engagement on any post, no matter how good or how bad it is or how much time and effort you put into it. Once you master the art of finding the right content, finding a right hook, and incentivizing engagement, I guarantee you there's no reason in this world that you cannot become TikTok famous too. TikTok literally took me from being a struggling Instagram influencer with only 10,000 followers to having over 600,000 followers in just a couple months on YouTube and TikTok combined, and it has totally changed my life. It helped me quit my job working for Gary Vee, and I want to help you guys change your life too, which is exactly why I've created this YouTube channel with hundreds of videos about how you guys could do this. It's why I have the podcast where I answer every single YouTube Q&A, every single question. I think it's a great thing that every other YouTuber should do because honestly, it gives me more video ideas and I'm able to provide more value to my audience. I really need you guys to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, click the thumbs up button, and I really hope to see you guys in the rest of my videos. You could find them right here, or if you're on a mobile device or a desktop, look to your left, look to your right. If not, look below you. If you don't see anything there, just go to the description. I'm gonna link out to everything else, every other video that I have, because I really think that you guys could get a lot of value from it.